Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, again, end of the week. Don't know where the days are going. I need to go to the bank as well, see if I've got any money in today. Yeah, I had a fall last weekend and damaged my pride more than anything else, although I'm a little bit bruised at the side and a little bit sore, so I've been taking it easy. I've been doing more meditation than I normally would and finding it beneficial, as I always do. I think the more spiritual experiences that we have, the more it breaks our ego down and the more conscious we become. And I was thinking a lot of my work doesn't really seem like work, just a love of the animals, has been with the animals, and one can't help but be struck with how wonderfully loyal, happy, joyful, grateful, appreciative, loving they are. Unlike human beings, animals seem to think with their hearts, and we as human beings think with our pragmatic, logical brains. And yet we have a heart, don't we? Why can't we think with our hearts also, as the animals do? I don't mean wearing your heart on your sleeve and falling for any Tom, Dick or Harry that comes walking across your path, or going onto dating sites or any of that nonsense. But I mean using your heart and thinking with compassion, empathy, being appreciative, being loyal. And thinking with one's heart isn't as illogical as it may sound. Scientists have actually proven that in the human heart, there are about 40,000 sensory neurites. And these neurites, if you like, act very much like brain cells. So how wonderful would it be if we could marry these sensory neurites, or these brain cells in our hearts, to the brain cells in our minds? I think that is an exercise I'm going to begin myself tonight. I'm going to find a tape, an hour plus in length, and I'm going to meditate to it. I'm going to be conscious, as always, with my breathing, inhaling through the nose, holding, exhaling through the mouth, inhaling all the positive, exhaling all the negative. Having, they do say, sort of hands out or to the sides, or whichever way is comfortable for you. I normally have a hand over my heart, a hand on my abdomen, and feel my breath. Feel the inhales, the inhaling the positive, the exhaling the negative. That's how I like to work it. And I'm going to do that tonight, bringing my awareness to the breath as always, but being conscious not only of the fleeting thoughts I allow to pass through my head, but being conscious of these thoughts, if you like, in my heart, particularly concentrating on one whom I'm deeply in love with, ones who I'm deeply in love with, because I include my children and grandchildren, friends whom I love, things I'm appreciative for, friends whose help I've been so grateful for, the animals who have come and gone in my life, who I never forget, the world as it is around me, the wider world. And not only my logical brain allowing these things to resonate, because obviously with meditation you are trying to switch off from the world to an extent, but by concentrating on the positive in my heart, that should bring a whole new experience. There's a reason why it's necessary to bring concentration to the breath. And I think the main reason is to get rid of this fight or flight mode which we're often in as human beings, or the hyped up tenseness that we experience throughout our day. The only time that we can actually breathe in such a way is when we're not fearful, is when we feel safe, is when we have time, and when we're able to contemplate. And that's exactly what I'm going to do tonight. So my thought for you today, I will be back over the weekend, but my thought today is consider all those 40,000 receptors in your heart. It isn't just the brain that needs to be nurtured, it's your heart that's been sadly neglected probably over the years. I think it's only a comparatively recent discovery, I don't know. Begin to think with your heart, in addition to that pragmatic brain, and try to bring harmony and marry the two. Marry the thoughts of your mind to the love in your heart. Have a wonderful day. Peace and love. Back later.